Morning all. Okay, one or two games this morning. Let's go for it. While we're waiting, maybe watch the title player Castle. Ah, that was quick. Okay. I think Benkö Gambit was fun yesterday. So it's and thrilling. So go for that again. Can't have a worse position than yesterday, surely. I'll play here. I've got two options, and Bishop A6 and Knight A6, which was highlighted by someone on YouTube yesterday. So when would I want to play Knight A6? I wonder. This is an annoying check. Have I been a bit complacent about the whole thing? Has he been beating everyone up recently? Okay. I can play it here, Knight A6. Okay, so just to be a pawn down. And maybe Knight B4 is a good place for the knight. Is there a possibility to take on E4 now? If it takes, take on E4 otherwise. So I'm threatening Bishop D7. I would hope. I mean, Bishop takes B5. Okay, he's defended that. If Queen takes, okay, that's a pain. So about Queen A5. Does that do anything? Okay, so is he going for E5 now? I'll play this, putting a bit of pressure on that queen side. If he plays E5, there's knight D5. That's the benefit of that knight. If he takes, then I'm locking down on E5 anyway a little bit. I might be threatening to take on A1 here. If he takes Queen A1. If Queen takes, then that's different. Oh! Okay, his bishop is loose here, so maybe this is possible. I know he's winning that D7, B5. But I could take on B5 first, then take his queen. Then there's Queen A1. Then there's Knight D5. I think I'll do it like that. Takes Queen A1, E takes though. So maybe Knight D5 is better. Interesting. Knight D5, Bishop there. Take. I'm threatening Bishop B5. Oh, I don't know. Okay. I'll take this guy. Have I got Knight D3? What we're just taking here? Why is he giving me all these pawns? Interesting. So this is my first game this morning. Has he been beating? Let's just check his history again. Has he been beating quite a few good players? 19, 16, not too high. And sometimes he takes a beating, like 4 in a row there. Okay. G3. G3, okay. There's check and the knight stranded. What about knight D3 then? Juicy knight. I love these knights on D3. After that Karpov-Kasparov game, Octopus Knight game, which is on this channel. A knight on D3 supported like that is really juicy. Like, imagine C4, how juicy that would be. Reinforced even more. It stopped C4. Okay. So Rook B5 is not palatable. E4 for Rook B5. Taking two of these guys. E4 takes Rook B5. Get both rooks. Play knight E1 check. He's got King H3. Do I need to do anything that clever? Can I not just maintain that? If that's a bit of a risk. I don't want to give up my E pawn particularly. I need to play F5 and E4 to reinforce D3 as an emergency. My queen is not loose at the moment, protected by this guy, but okay, this is getting a bit scary. So I want to play E4 and use this pawn, not give it away. Oh, he's got the check. What have I just done? I've just allowed a vicious check, which he didn't take. Okay. I think here I'm going to lose my beautiful bishop now as well. All of that knight on D3, I think I got distracted. That check was pretty lethal, wasn't it? If I just support the knight on D3, try and not get mated. Right, so it's going to go on the dark squares. I have to challenge the dark squares and the queen. If the queen's come off, oh, I've just lost the D3 knight. Fantastic. My poor D3 knight gone. It's a bishop D3, but he's going to lose his A pawn on the bright side. He's not taking it off. Okay, it lives another day. Just take on C3 to fragment the pawns. Oh no, knight B4, knight B4. Let's keep it. Let's keep it. The D3 knight lives a little bit longer. Okay, E3 here. So I'm threatening E2 in some lines, which actually makes use of that functionality of the knight. E5 and F4. About E5 and F4. Trying to sort of support that E3 pawn now. He's got knight E4 coming up. Does that matter? Alright, so there's also, well, there's E2 at any time. That's a protected pass pawn. He's only got 36 seconds. Right, he's gone for that. Okay, so I can protect this for a moment. Oh, he's got knight C5, but there's E2. E2's the major thing. Okay, check. Okay. Throw in another check. Or not. Let's protect this guy for a sec. If knight C5, he's on E6. Okay. What about knight D4? Isn't that huge? Knight D4? Or E2 coming up? Or rook takes and then E2. I just queen this guy. I was ignoring my thing there. 20 seconds. Oh, he's got that check. Right, discover check threatened. Still discover check threatened. Resigns. Bit tense, that one. Okay. I think it was this E5 was premature, but here he just missed golden opportunity. Oh dear. Bishop c4. What am I forced to do after this? I'm going to lose a piece. No, knight d5. No, just takes. Probably e6, just to give my king a square. e7, which might not be, like this position might not be immediately. Queen g5. It's looking quite dangerous. Blunder wasn't picked up on. Let's give me a double check. You know, if we're taking it's got double check and stuff, gets even worse. Maybe even knight f6. Brutally like mating, maybe. At some point. Okay, so anyway, he blundered there, and I was back in the game. The game continued as if the opportunity had not existed. Okay, comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks so much.